This is Morbo on the streets of New York, where the cast of the Simpsons comic book have come to life and appear to be invading our city. I bid them good fortune in crushing all in their path.
This is Kent Brockman reporting the entire town of Springfield appears to be experiencing a mass hallucination, the likes of which haven't been seen since Chief Wiggum made his own peyote insanity chili pepper and went on a shooting rampage.
Hey, I've got that issue.
Why are you watching the TV? The invasion is happening right outside our window.
Yeah, well, the window isn't high definition, and there's no commercials. How will I know what to wear and eat and think? Oh, sweet gravin'. Pipe down. It's getting good. Someone just smashed through some jerk's window.
Professor Frink, was it? Are you okay?
Realities collapsing, worlds colliding, must warn others behaving.
This is getting boring. Too much exposition.
And who can understand it with all that thick Canadian accent? Freeze, literary character. Put your fictional hands up.
Don't move. I got pepper spray. And I'm covered my armor-piercing bullets with it. Read 'em as rights, Earl. You have none, baby.
Cool. Now it's a cop show.
What is going on?
Good news, everyone.
Good news, everyone is a registered catchphrase of Planet Express. The management guarantees no actual good news. Do you know what's happening, Professor?
Oh my, yes. Everyone take these flashback pills so you can see my boring story as I tell it.
Ow. Bender, are you hiding your flashback pill under your tongue?
No. I don't have a tongue, so I hid it under fries.
I'm seeing double flashbacks.
I was at the meeting of scientists where we're all applying for the funding from the city. I call it the Ticklytron. I was meeting at the scientists where we're all applying for funding from the city. I call it the Ticklytron.
Fantastic. How do you stop it?
I still need funding to develop an off button. Right now the subjects just laugh themselves to death. Oh, and I need more money for my lab animals too.
Next up, Professor Hubert Farnsworth.
Oh, Lundstrom, you tied my shoelaces together, you immature 128-year-old punk.
You're wearing slippers, you senile old fool. I tied your varicose veins together.
Ew! My self-eating watermelon destroyed.
And like all your inventions, Farnsworth, it bites. The funding is mine.
No, wait, I have, other, such as, one of these comics of fries that was stuck to my slipper. Did you say comics? No, comics. Now keep on trucking back to the underground, mutant.
Recently, the barriers between the world of fiction and reality were weakened.
It happened in Futurama Simpsons Infinity's Secret Crossover Crisis, duh!
Perhaps we can, harness the power of the fictional world and gently opening the barrier?
Balderdash.
But how? By using these pinking shears, an MP3 player attuned to the correct vibrational frequency, and attaching a shiny control knob. Seconds later.
Yes, this is cutting through the barrier nicely.
Hey!
Caramba! Great Kirby's ghost!
Maybe that was too big of a tear.
Back to the present.
But why are the police involved?
All of you, get on your hands and knees and put your four colored heads. I'm having flashbacks again. Impressive, Farnsworth, but what are they?
Yes, an excellent question, Mayor Poopenmeyer. What are these fictional characters, Farnsworth?
As fictional characters, they have no real constitutional rights. They'd make good slave labor. Wonderful idea, Professor. I'll get the police to round up the new slaves. The present.
You sold them into slavery? That's horrible.
Yes, but what are you going to do? No one's really to blame.
Let's watch TV until we all forget about it.
I always knew one day robots would enslave us. Fine, I surrender. But only if I can have a metal slave bikini like Princess Leia's from Return of the Jedi.
Oh, man, I don't even have a stomach, and that makes me nauseous.
No, Mr. Byrne needs me.
The spaceship is hugging me.
This is all your fault, Seymour.
I'm sorry, Mother.
Hey, The Simpsons is on.
Ooh, I hope it's the one where they go to Itchy and Scratchy Land and the robots attack.
Nah, we're real, man.
Quiet, boy. That sounds like a good episode.
You haven't forgotten us, have you? Of course not. Great to see you again. What are you doing here?
We ran as soon as the police started rounding everyone up. We must be in Seattle.
I spotted the Planet Express offices and remembered that there was where you all worked, and I made the assumption we were in the future world, so we headed there. And now you're sitting in our chairs.
And they ate our porridge. So, it was you who tore reality a new space hole. Oh, yes. Phew! I thought it was me. Finally, something that's not my fault.
The police are back.
You gotta hide us, man.
I can't think of anything while you're shaking my brain. Hello again. We spotted some other fictional people or fics in the neighborhood. Have you seen them?
Is there a reward?
Bender.
Smitty, over here.
What? These are my life-size Simpsons action figures I got on eBay.
Are those the bendy or articulated kind?
Bendy.
Okay, but if you see any fics, let us know. Action figures at his age, it's like the end of Old Yeller. Just sad, man.
Thanks for the save. No problem. We got you into this mess. We'll get you out.
Little help?
Life too, but I'm on break.
Well, as Planet Express's business minder, I think we should mind our own business. And speaking of business, you got a book delivery to make to an ice planet in the Lucas Galaxy.
Cool. Can I go to the ice planet too? Please? It's up to your mom.
Only if they all wear jackets.
So are you really a spaceship captain and the boys take orders from you? Yup. Just watch. Fry, man the space anchor. Bender, tell me the reading is on the space compass. Yeah. I'm doing something important. 1, 2, 3, 4. I declare a thumb war.
Ooh, let me play.
You hit him with a chair.
All's fair in war, kid. Oh, homie, never thought I'd see anything like this. The majesty of space, gazing into eternity itself.
Once you've been to space, you seen it all. Hey, aren't you terrified of flying?
Oh, right. Let me out!
Meanwhile, at the Mafia Donbot's hideout. With all respect, Donbot, when you brought us to the slave market, you said we'd be made men. You must have misunderstood me, Fat Tony. I said you'd be made men. Now, finish with the vacuuming.
Yo, legs, more polish here. I want to see my face in the clamps when I put my clamps in someone's face.
Meanwhile, at Zorgnak's pub.
I don't really know how to make any of these fancy drinks. The Cosmopolitan, Mai Tai Fighter, Pond Far on the beach.
Just follow my lead. Okay, I'll ask.
I'm looking for a robot. Last name 100100. First name 100101. Like, hey, everybody.
Well, she's your mother, but it still doesn't seem appropriate.
Why, you little, when I find out who you are, I'm gonna tear out your RAM chips and cram them down your disk drive.
That better not be long distance.
Meanwhile,
who is the man you're expecting, Mother? Is it our new daddy?
Quiet, you sack of hoarded droppings. He's a slave who will be managing the Western Division of Mom Corp.
I think you'll find C. Montgomery Burns is no one's slave.
No matter how stunning this would be, master is now. Why don't I slip out of these cuffs and slip into something more comfortable?
But, Mother, you promised that I would run the Western Division, not this old...
Silence! You're just lucky there are no hounds around for me to release. Now, back to work. He is our new daddy. Meanwhile, at the 7-Eleven. 1 gallon of chocolate sandworm milk, a pack of big pink pork-flavored gum from Denture Warehouse, and a jar of orphan-grade crutch wax. Thank you. Come again. Whoa, Apu, you're amazing. A real convenience store machine. And I don't mean like Lazy Roy over there. Dude, I can hear you. Whew. I don't know. This bulletproof glass. Where is the risk? Where is the thrill? Where is the love? Meanwhile... Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
For the last time, Homer.
No!
Fry, will you watch him?
You guys can watch TV.
We have a TV on the ship?
Woohoo! Hi there, I'm Malfunctioning Eddie, and do I have a deal for you? Tell him, Gil. Well, just look here. Look at we got here a real beauty, barely driven by a sprocket factory employee before he was killed in a treadmill accident while walking his dog. And this dream here, compact outside, roomy inside. Old Gil himself have been driving this baby here all week long.
This is the fella who test drove your Crushinator? Yes, Pa, I love him.
What? So come on down to Malfunctioning Eddie's, where you'll love our cars almost as much as we do. I now pronounce you man and vehicle. Later. Everyone out. The temperature is absolute 0 in the shade, so don't lick anything metal. Woo, Ray. It's not his fault. I really am delicious. Now remember, if we get cold, just cut Homer open and get inside to stay warm. Hey. Where's the address? What kind of cookbook are we delivering?
Yeah!
Soon.
Does this sort of thing happen to you a lot in your line of work?
Being totally boned? Oh, yeah.
What are you doing, Bart? Trying to use the Force.
Hokey religion's are no match for a good sidearm, kid.
So, what now?
Hey, boy, look here. Look at the stick. Get the stick. Woohoo! Good work, boy.
I'm very proud of you.
Way to go.
Well, at least the next delivery can't be any worse.
The next delivery.
No! An alien is bursting out of my chest and he's got my last beer! Get away from my homie, you son of a bitch!
The next delivery. Monolith for Star, baby. Can you leave it by the gate? You gotta sign for it.
Your gated community.
It's full of cosmic weirdness. Yes, the wonders, the glory. I was in the freaking shower. Later, at Planet Express.
So, how was your first day working at Planet Express?
Oh.
Dad, you're on fire.
Thanks, Lisa. You did great, too.
No, I mean, you're actually on fire.
Don't!
So, what does this job pay anyway?
Nothing. You're doing this in exchange for not being sold into slavery.
Working for nothing? How is that different from actually being slaves?
There's less whipping. Quiet, you!
Ow! Speaking of slaves, I hope our friends and neighbors are all right.
Meanwhile, on the good ship Nimbus.
What did he say? Hey, we remind you of your father.
Not father, fodder. Cannon fodder to be precise. You may not have the skill to make it as Earth slaves, but you'll all have the honor of fighting and dying, not just for me, your brave and sexy commander, but for Dupe. What be done a Dupe?
A good question, but a boring one. So Kif will answer it while I attempt to beat my own paddleball record. Dupe is the diplomatic order of planets, whose prime directive is to do no harm to all living creatures. Yeah!
So what the harm are you doing to us?
It's a directive, not a law. Kif, you shrunk my velour top again. Yes, it must have shrunk after your last visit to the Buffet Galaxy.
Excuse me, I may be able to help. I've had some experience with velour.
Ugh. You may approach the garment.
Yes, some number 3 thread on the tear, and we can stretch this out with a little extra softener in the rinse cycle.
Mister, you just became Chief Petty Laundry Officer. But sir, that means he outranks me. Have you got any experience with trusses?
Why, yes, Mr. Burns requires fines us to listen to the radio.
Back at the Planet Express. Is anything wrong, Lisa? I've been missing home, and my pet reminds me of Cat Snowball. Well, he does have some cat in him. Really? Oh yeah, you can't turn your back on him in a pet store for a second. Your father seems to be fitting in. I don't want to complain, but your replicator makes really bland food. Homer, you've just been printing pictures of food from the internet.
Oh. So, you're going to finish that?
What's this? Shoot, this lab is no place for children, unless they're being used for experiments. Like this? Woo, cool. No, that's where I keep the universe. Don't mess around with that. No, that's what brought you here. Oops, the knob fell off. You young fool! Now nothing can shut it off. Whatever you do, keep it away from any books. Hey, what you guys doing? Something fun? Count me in. Not now. We're all in great danger from the literary reality-tearing machine. You gotta think of a snappier name like the Bender-matic. In the meantime, it's up to Bender to save the day. Woohoo! Now, who wants to have a cockfight? I'll take the Rhode Island Red. Bender, where did you throw that? Don't worry. I tossed it somewhere there's never any people. The New York Public Library. All they have there is every book ever written. Guys, I think you ought to see this. What's going on? There's Anne of Green Gables and Tom Sawyer and Dracula. Yes, unless I miss my guess, the machine let loose every fictional character from every book ever written. Man, does this mean we're gonna have to be reading? The world is in danger, greater danger than all the other times I said it was in the greatest danger ever. Who's up for getting drunk so we don't care about the danger? I am. Woohoo! Yo! Holy Dewey Decimal System, how will our heroes get out of this mess? Find out next time in the Simpsons Futurama Crossover Crisis 2, Chapter 2, The Red Menace.